Am I alive, technically? It's been a while since I've done this. Yes, I am. Sweet. So let me come in here and grab what I need to bring it over to here. Hello. Greetings. I haven't done this in a while. Welcome to logo recreation time. So let's see here. 2020. I'm recreating the hotel logos. I'm fixing up the ones that I've already made. Hey, Sushi. So I'm fixing up. I made one a while back when they first announced it. I'll turn the grid off, but it's not the world's greatest, as there are issues with it. So I'm working on recreating all of that now. Like this logo here, this line is very, very slanted. So if I were to turn off the back logos, you can actually see how it's kind of slanted. So I need to fix that compared to what I initially worked on. So I'm working on all of that right now. As funny as it sounds, which is my background moving? Yes, it is. I don't want my background to move. There we go. So let me do a new layer. Okay, so let's just do it this way here. There we go. Welcome to what I learned during COVID. Adobe Illustrator. So how have you guys been? It's been a while since I've done anything like this. And if people are wondering what music I have on in the background, I have on Nightwish. So let's go here. There we go. Okay, so it's a bit too big. So they're using a thinner line. Which makes me wonder, do I need to grab the smaller ones? Let's see. If not, I can just go grab them from the Epic Universe logo that was released today. So actually, let me go do that really quick, because I need to do a new layer for this anyway. There we go. Hey, Bama. I know, this is supposed to be nice-ish music. I'm listening to the instrumental this time around. And it's kind of funny how it's that. So let me do here 60. I think this will be the fit. Yes, this is. Awesome. Did it grab? Okay, so let's just go here really quick. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring all these over slightly. Where's my options here? There we go. So I have to do that to the A. So let's see. Anything else I have to do it to here? No. Cool. IV. But overall, like, how you guys been doing? It's been a while since I've done anything like this. And I'm gonna have to make the L skinnier, I think. So let's see here. Yeah, we'll have to make the letters smaller, guys. Yay! But let me also bring in my other Terra Luna logo here. Which, do I have it? Okay, so here's my one that I've done entirely in black. This should work. This program can be very, very daunting, which, let me... This isn't even my craziest recreation that I've done. Oh god, where was my first one that I did? In my vectors folder. Actually, I'll show you my most complex one that I've done so far. Where's custom? Do I have it here? This has been the most complex logo art that I've done to date. So let me add a... Can I actually view the background? Let me turn the grid off. Let's see, window, view. Where's... There you go. I mean, it's nice right now here. So actually, if we were to go to... Let me look it up here. I mean, just a quick glance at all of this. Because mind you, this is one model set. Like, I know earlier, is it still hinting? Kinda. Not really anymore. But that's going to be a fun one to watch out for. I have a feeling we'll stay in the 60s to 70s right now. Let's see. Let me go to the 2-meter aggregate down here for the next 384 hours. So 15 days. Regional. Mind you, this is all not gospel. So it has us in early February in the 70s. Will remain. So it looks like right now they're thinking, this model is thinking that we'll be staying in the mid 70s for the next 15 days, which I don't mind. The next cold snap will probably be over the weekend. But I know we're expected to go down into the 50s. You can see some of it trying to form here. So you do have a lot of hot air coming up. But it looks like the next generalized cold snap that's going to try to happen is going to be right now near the 11th. So it's a bit too early to call in all of that. Which also really quick, let me grab these and make them their own layer. Which are they? They should be. From the way I designed all of this. If anyone's ever wondered where I've been, now you know. I've been stuck in this program. It's been crazy though down here. Like, I've been enjoying the cold, personally. And I'm going to need to extend out this logo. Yeah. So let me bring all this down. I will be completely honest with you guys. These logos are much nicer to deal with outside of the curves. Which, is that also slanted? No, I think. View grid. Okay, no, that one is not slanted. This one might be. Let's see really quick here. As I get a little bit too close to the microphone. Trying to get everything to be nice and proper, which let me just snap it to grid or snap it to point. There's my grid settings here, view. I'd rather have everything snap to it and be proper than not be at all. Sushi, it'll be fine down here. I mean, I went to Raging Waters when it was in the 80s. And that was along the beach. It was nice when I did that too. So let me bring this one in a bit. But I'm going to need to bring the other one in a bit as well. And now it looks like we never copied anything. Actually, yeah, it does. I am going slightly farther out than I need to. Just to give it a nicer look to it. And a kind of bit more of a fuller look to it. I initially did these with the website files that they had, but with the Epic Universe announcement today, they released nicer copies, so it's like, I'm going to take the time and redo this. Oh god, did that just remove it? All of it? Yes, it did. But I need to get into point by point now. Which, Sushi, I should be launching Fourth Wall come the next few weeks, hopefully. I'm still working on ideas for it. But if anything, there may be memberships on there. Kind of like a de facto Patreon. I figure it's one of those things where I've heavily avoided against, but with the way YouTube's been acting as of late, I figure it might be beneficial to do a security deposit, or you know what I mean, to all of that. I'm probably going to do photos on there at first, but I think that will be the best way to go for all of it. But I can already tell you I'm probably going to get copyright notice about the music, considering it's Nightwish, which is a symphonic metal band out of, I believe, Amsterdam or Rotterdam. I believe. Don't quote me on that. Well, YouTube is in its own kind of sense right now. YouTube has always been weird. And you guys, the intuitive among you might notice I'm avoiding the R's right now. That's because that's going to be a headache. Because I usually just say screw it and redo them by hand. And I'm kind of not looking forward to doing that by hand. The other thing is too, Sushi, I'm looking at potentially changing up part of my style that I have here in the way that some content is produced. I mean, you already... Did she? I've been kind of inundated by Epic Universe news, so I haven't heard anything about Pokemon. Let's see. Not surprised. I mean, 10 years has also been a while as well. Why do I feel like she's probably going to go to Kick, though? Because I know Facebook at one point, they signed so many people. Because a few streamers that I watched actually got signed over to them, and they got, like, massive, massive, multi-million-dollar deals. Which, believe it or not, goes back to the adage, or going back years ago, where it's like, you'll never make money playing video games. And, well, there are people who are multi-millionaires now from playing video games. So, about that. And this is, like, the world's greatest music for this conversation. Hey, look on the bright side, though. If anything happens, anyone need replica logos made? You can hire me. I mean, I may take a while to deliver them, but I deliver quality. And I know technically what I am doing is image tracing, but I mean, if you strive for perfection, you gotta go the way that you gotta go. Hey Brandon, welcome to the advanced form of questioning one's sanity, and yeah. Also, Brandon, I saw that you called me yesterday twice. Just so you are aware, I was sleeping when you called me. The 2 times. Okay, I'm gonna have to definitely fix this one. Also, Brandon, should I expect a text message from you soon saying, when are you recreating for me the logos for Phantasmic? Yeah, am I to expect that? Good. It's easier to take off Comcast right now doing this. God. One of these years, maybe I'll get a haircut. I'm getting like hair in my face and it's kind of annoying. And I'm waiting for Mary Ellen to chime in saying man bun. I'm waiting for it. Let's see here. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I can keep the outside one. That's good. And then here's why you guys are going to see how much I hate doing this part. So let's see. Can I draw, please? Thank you. For everyone who was asking why I hated doing this, so let me delete this point. Now we're what we call in the game freehanding. Brandon, I know someone who wanted me in the armed forces, so the more I don't do it, the better it is. And I do know I need a shave. That will likely happen first. Also, if anyone might notice, there's a slight curve in this line. So this line isn't fully straight at all. You guys just want to see me with a man bun. I know Mary Ellen just wants to see me with a man bun. You guys just want to see me with the man bun. I know how it is. So, Mary Ellen, you've been channeling for Man Bun how many years now? It's been, what now, like 3 years since you've been pushing for me to get one? Also, the nice thing is, once I'm done with this art, I'm just going to straight copy and paste it. So there we go. So let me find where, there we go. Ooh, very tribal, this song. I'm gonna have to fix that as well. Yeah, that seems about right there. About 3 years. Trying to make me conform to someone I'm not. I am my own special, sophisticated blend of whatever it is. Have I ever told you how much I hate doing curves in Adobe Illustrator? I have people who want to dye my hair as well. Hell, my mother wants to dye my hair. And that is off, by the way. Let's see. So what does this character look like now? Aha, I did not fix one of my issues. There we go. Can I say how much I hate working on the R's? Again. Maybe he was born with it. Maybe it was Maybelline. Thank you, duplicate letters. You are my savior. Do I have to bring this up a bit? Yeah. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, big time. Anything with curves I hate working with on Adobe Illustrator because it's my perfectionism that comes through. I mean, this is looking pretty good so far. It's looking good. I'll give it that once I add some splash of color to it. Then I have one more, the Stella Luna. Or the Nova Luna. One of the Lunas. And I know I'm getting it from, I think, a joke. So let's see here. Expand this out. Actually, do I need to bring... Yeah, I'm just going to bring it down a bit. This is what we call in the game advanced bootlegging. Even though it's not really bootlegging. I mean, yes and no. Now, this logo should be nearly flawless. Can I say I got to give credit to people who actually use this program a lot more than I do? The endings is nice in this one. Hello to everyone. Welcome to Logo Replication Hour. Here with everyone's favorite, Adobe Illustrator, and questioning why you use it. And basically, I'm more of a, I like having vectors for things. Did that also screw up? No, that did not. Sweet. So this is part of my own initiative of vectorizing what I need. Because then I can throw it into a video and then people will be like, how did you get that? And I can tell them, well, I made this. It's kind of like how I have a Skyliner logo just sitting on my hard drive. Did we just have like a dropout? What is going on here? I guess the app is glitching. Interesting. In 3. Okay, that was weird. I guess it was just a wonderful glitch in the Matrix. Because it just showed like randomly my viewers like down to 0. Which, I mean, I wouldn't blame you guys. I wouldn't blame you guys. I mean, this is such enthralling work. There's kind of like a little behind the scenes of how the sausage is made. Wow, that really, my top is really, really off. Speaking of things that could be taken out of context, I will let you guys deal with that one. So I kind of am thinking of doing a content shift. I know I've spoken so much about doing content shifts, but it's one where I kind of have like a passion project that is more like a... It's... How would be the best way to describe it? Basically, I went back to a very, very old show I used to watch. So, there's been a TV personality that I've really loved how they've done their travel programs. Anthony Bourdain. And I kind of want to bring more of like a travel documentary vibe into the channel. Do something like that, because then I can expand further and all. It's one of those things where it's like, what I'm doing now is very much sleepwalking. And it's one of those things where, I'm going to say it's one of those things a lot, so... I mean, there was a video I shot last year that I was awake for 23 hours at the time. And if you didn't even... If I didn't tell you, you would have had no idea that I even was awake for 23 hours when I filmed it and then uploaded it that night. So it's like, yeah. There was, actually, where is it? Let's see. It was this video. So this was the video that I shot and uploaded, and this was the midnight showing of it. So this was midnight, and I was awake at the time 21 hours. And it's one of those things where I've seen the show so much, and I've seen a lot of the entertainment at Disney, that I can just do this in my sleep. As funny as it sounds. I mean, Sushi, that's why I also sent you the audio demo that I've been working on, because that is actually more challenging than producing a video. Which, for those wondering, I'm currently working on an experimental Haunted Mansion audio mix that is presented in Dolby Atmos. And I like that it's giving me the challenge, because I don't have a proper Atmos mix setup, and I'm not equipped at all to play anything proper Atmos like what you would expect. But it's one of those things where it's wanting to do more challenging things, and then from there it will also have the benefit of I can go out a bit further in what I do, expand further outside of this area, outside of the main draw, and I can show other areas and what people do. It's kind of like the long answer around for it. But it's just more of kind of looking for a challenge. Which is why we are currently sitting here at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday night in January, listening to a guy talk about how he's looking for challenge. And that's basically it. Like, that is like the nicest way to beat around the bush, which, speaking of, do I want to use my other copy of Resort? Yeah, I'll use this copy. Oh, it's typeface too, so that's good. I just have to update the logos part. But that's mainly it, is just I'm looking to do more intensive content that actually can challenge me. And I'm going to need to bring this text down slightly, because that is too tall by about a pixel. There we go. Let me do a bit more of a spacing on here. This is where, like, down here, I really don't mind. What do you mean by dropout? Oh, are we having drops again? Oh, okay, so I'm dropping frames. Unique. Let me... Let me see something really quick. I'm using my GPU. Okay, so that's weird. I had a few drops right now, so... Let me do multipass. Because I'm also using a different setup for how I normally do it. So I was in more of a capture setup. Okay, yeah. I probably had a few frame drops then. Let me just quickly... Let's see, how does this look? Okay, so I just have to match everything, I think. Yeah, and I have the... So this one's going to be easy. So I just need to change the fill color to that. Resort, which I'm going to just bump into its own little thing. Its own little layer. Just will need to go over slightly so I can do the color match there for Resort. Oh, am I going to have to do it this way? Probably. One moment. And then this part is the fun one. So I'm going to have to bring in another color palette. Or actually, no, I'm just going to have to bring another gradient pattern. Do I have to open it? Yeah, let me see. Do I have it saved here? Oh, I do. How can I bring this over? Let's see. Do I... Oh, let me save my swatches quick. Terre Haute. Okay, yeah, I fixed it, so hopefully it should be better. And then I just need to convert this 90 on my gradient. Well, I'm sorry, negative 90. So one logo is done. We've got a logo done, ladies and gentlemen. It only took about an hour. And what I'll do is I will bring this one up to the very top. I mean, the colors are a bit more vibrant. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just work on adjusting that now. But it looks pretty good. Sushi, yeah, I know. I just like the way that he's done his content. Or the way that he presented his content. So that's the one thing I really, really like from it. Which let me... Let's see here. Better than nothing. So let me re-zero this out. I mean, it's better. Let me save this as my V2. As I stretch, don't mind me really quick. Which, if you guys ever want to see the amount of logos that I've done, it's kind of bonkers. So let me go to my Terra Luna V2. But I do have a lot more like custom stuff in here that I have. What other stuff do I have done? I have Tron. Give me 1 second, guys. I just need to mute my microphone quickly. I'm back. But it's kind of funny, Sushi. All of this work, which, yeah. Anyone need any Epcot parking? I've got them done. Doing this stuff is actually, at times, more of a challenge than making videos. Also, another one that was a pain to make was this one. This was like one of my first real attempts in Illustrator. Then I have like Spaceship Earth ones. I have kind of a lot. This was another one of my first ones. Wait, crap. I don't want to exit out of there. No. Let me open up now Stella Luna or Stella Nova. Do I have that in here? Did I only save that? Is this the right one? Yes, it is. Okay. Ah, because I did both of them at the same time. Wow, Sushi. That would explain. I was like, huh? So let me go back into here. Where is... Okay, so it's in my custom folder, I believe, to be done. Universal Stella Nova. Which I can say I'm kind of a bit lackluster so far on the hotel. Oh, okay, so this was both files. Gotcha, gotcha. There we go. Yeah, I was like, what were you talking about, dude? I was like, that was a new one. Well, the good news is it looks like I may not need to adjust my color. Hello, Universal Graphics. I'm using Adobe Illustrator to touch up some recreations I've already made. Higher resolution copies came out today, so I'm doing my magic. Which also, Sushi, when I do launch Fourth Wall, I will probably launch them with the memberships open. Kind of like Patreon. But I think that my peak of it would be $25. Oh, so don't mind me, chat. You're gonna hear a loud noise really quick. I'm opening up a strawberry clear American cans order from Walmart. But I can tell you, Sushi, that's what I'm thinking right now. I want to try to give a very good value proposition, so there will probably be store coupons. I'm ironically looking at wall prints. Let me also decompound this really quick. Always also a good idea to save whatever you were dealing with earlier. But yeah, I'm thinking more like photo prints and metallic photo prints likely. Well, there will be probably some minor adjustments here. I mean, also technically I could go grab the one. Go for my alternate, for my first one. Because I also did make the S custom. So it's not the world's greatest. Which probably need to do that. Oh, I just want to be an idiot right now. Well, I thought it wouldn't need to change the color, but I was wrong. I lied. Chad, I'm a liar. You guys are going to need to send me to the guillotine. You know, finally, and funny enough, I think this one for the most part's fine. I'll probably go look over it in the future again. God, why is it selecting all of them? Are these all grouped? They shouldn't be. Which one is that triggering here? They are. But why? Knowing my luck, this was something I did. Yeah, I thought it was at the time a good idea. Okay, Sushi, you're still lagging. That's me. Okay, one moment. Let's see. How would... Maybe this works? Yeah, I've lagged about 4,400 frames. I'm still lagging. What is going on here? What is going on here? Let me... Let's see something. We should be stable-ish right now. I wonder if it's Adobe Illustrator that's causing it. I wonder. It shouldn't be, though. It shouldn't be. We should be back-ish. My upload. Why is it... One moment, guys. Let's see. We might be back. No, we're still tanking hard. Why are we tanking? What is going on? Let's see. We should be back. I just had to reselect my GPU because I noticed this latest copy of OBS has been buggy. So... What is going on? So I'm apparently streaming 0 frames. Let me... What is my... I'm on the backup server. That's part of the issue. It's possible that it was having a hard one. I'm going to hide my screen really quick because I'm going to set up a backup one. One moment. Maybe we're here. Are we good again, guys? We should be back. Oh, wait. We should be back. Okay, so, yeah. Let's try this again. And you guys don't need to see what I'm working on in PCB design. I might have a few ideas there. I wonder, though, if it was the fact that the server, YouTube's backup server, might have started to have issues. So that might have been a YouTube thing? Yeah, so that might have been a YouTube thing. I need to also ungroup all of these one moment. Yeah, it was likely me. I don't have the world's most normal network setup. I self-manage my network setup, so anything like that is usually I need to go fix something. And there's stuff here that I'm probably just going to do tomorrow. Height-wise. Yeah, I'll probably go back and redo the O. And kind of not looking forward to it. But right now, these are all just going to be interim. There's only so much I can do in Illustrator at one given moment of time. Yeah, no, I'm at, like... Spectrum is fantastic. They would like to say, oh, we offer a gig. They don't offer a gig. They offer 935 megabits per second, which is not by far a gig at all. It's one of those things where if I could dump my ISP, I would. But unfortunately, I can't because there's no fiber in the area. I would love to have fiber optic internet, but that's never going to happen. So this one's just going to be a bare bones, just like lay down resort for now. Well, that's what happens when you have a company that expands too quick. Because Charter Communications wasn't that big. My favorite one was during the pandemic was I call and be like, hey, can I get a new modem sent to me? Yeah, sure, we can do that. So the call drops. So I call back. It's like, yeah, sure, we can do that. Cool. So I go to get that all set up. Then I call them like, hey guys, did you guys send out my modem yet? Oh no, we haven't yet. We have to justify it to upper management. And if so, we were only gonna send you a refurb unit anyway. It's like, really, guys? Let me say this is my work in progress because I'm gonna get out of this for now. Illustrator work is kinda mind numbing, depending on it. But what was one thing I can show you quick? That is in my custom one. Might be. One of my favorite ones, Sushi, which I might actually put up on onto fourth wall, is this. I have to put the Nickelodeon font back on it. But actually, wait, I have it. I have a rendered copy. Where is it? Here it is, hopefully. But I made 2 of these. I made one with effects. So I'm probably thinking of releasing this on there. That's what I'm thinking. Which, these are all, like, massive, massive photos. It's like, if you look at the 101... This is also one of the first things I did in After Effects. You know, see a lot more of the stuff that I've done. I have, like, variants. This was another one of my first replicas where I learned to hate curves. Oh, okay, my travel vlog content ideas. So, I see we've come to a good time here. I will explain those issues because I never did. So, a lot of my ideas is more in the vein of, like, Anthony Bourdain's No Reservations and Anthony Bourdain's Parts Unknown, where I would like to go and do, essentially, at the bare minimum, a lot more, like, of a cinematic style. And with that, it's also the nice thing as well that I'm also looking to finally upgrade my camcorder. I'm running on a 8-year-old camera now with the specifications from 2013. So I'm looking to upgrade there, and I want to go more like cinematic and do a lot more of like a challenge per se. And with that, it's like, let me find a clip of it because I know I'm probably going to get copyright claimed off of YouTube, so forgive me. Let's see. Yeah, no, this would be non-live format. This would be all pre-tape. So it's like, what would be a good one? It's like, even looking at like how they present this.
A kind of New Jersey seafood.
And let me bring up my audio.
I'm not leaving the shore without having the kind of New Jersey seafood meal I had as a kid. There's always one place that the locals support during the off-season, and around here, it's Klein's.
But like, doing the way that...
You have to take summer jobs and play in your life. No, I scallops, deep-fried flounder, deep-fried shrimp, and French fries. As if you really haven't had enough fried food in your life. No, I should be cynical about this dining experience, but I'm strangely not.
Fried oysters?
Oh, thank you. Fried clams.
It's like, I like the way that he is the... like, the way that it's produced. And I've also been, like, a huge fan of his work, so it's like, I think there might be a good clip from, like, this one. What's like...
A lot of blue here. Light browns and ochres and white. I don't know, you just look at this place, it demands a big space.
Something like this.
As I walk around, I'm always humming with these Ennio Morricone scores. For a few dollars more, Once Upon a Time in the West.
Where there's just like a very cinematic feel to this. And I would still do live content, but as I almost drop a thing of hand sanitizer on a hard drive. But it's one of those things where I want to do more of a cinematic style. I mean, you can go look through my catalog of what I have. Which do I have here? Should be the latest content? No, I don't. Let me go to my hard drive and plug that back in. I forgot to do that. Because I'm a genius. But, like, I would like to experiment more in doing more cinematic. Yeah, basically it's like, in a way, I want to show more of the area and not make it focused on me. I would rather have it be focused on the journey. There's a YouTuber that I've watched online, Trek Trendy, I think his name is. Let's see. Where he did one, I think it was Canada, where he did like this massive one.
Today, I'm riding this sleeper train for 97 hours across an entire device, and it's constantly showing me how our skin is more radiant. Rough idea.
Well, that was an ad spot.
Back in our cabin, dusk begins to fall, whilst we're served a pre-dinner charcuterie board, which is certainly a lovely surprise.
There is here kind of like a cinematic approach to it.
Saskatchewan found seating to be of an issue.
And
of course, in the more popular areas like the Rockies we'll be passing through tomorrow, you'll want to get here early doors. Join some
I want to do more of like the cinematic style. Like there is a cinematic approach to this as well. But it's just also mainly giving myself a challenge. That's what I really want to do, is just do it more as a challenge and more where it focuses on the area and not myself. I mean, there are like some dream projects that I have. And one of them would be very, very personal, very, very unique. But I would need to work on the logistics behind it. But that's like the one thing where I would rather go into that cinematic approach. I mean, I've toyed with it in the past. Oh god, I'm gonna have to mount my hard drive by hand. One moment. You guys can also see all my wonderful storage. Okay, the drive is spun. Possibly. Yeah, the drive is spinning. There it is. And I'm also looking more, like, I'm looking more to do cinematic approach to things. And like, that's the one thing, is I want to try to have it focus, like, go stand out. And you can see like some of the content that I've been working on here. Like, this is my latest storage dump. We're with the upgrade of my phone as well, finally. I've been testing to see what can I do with that, which I'm not happy with. But a lot of it is like, there are some stuff that I like, so I'll play a raw clip here. It's like, this should be Dr. Oddfellows. So it's like, I kind of like having this quality, you know, my work, where I have to go in and do work for it.
And what is your name?
So it's like, you guys did not see this at all. So if I go into DaVinci Resolve, which is my main color editor, that's going to be a lot of filming. Sushi, I have 50 terabytes of storage. So, do you think that's going to be a problem for me? It's kind of funny. So this is, I think, my Wildwood, New Jersey walkthrough, where you guys can see, like, this is part of like the clips that I was dealing with from a little summer trip. So it takes a bit to actually go in there to get it look normal. I mean, this is like a simple light and color transformation, but where is my before and after? Let's see, where is it? As I'm sure my GPU is going to be screaming later. Yeah, there was a frame drop there. Let's see. It should be... There we go. So, I'm going to show this to you guys for comparison. So what you guys see on the right hand side of the screen is the video frame, the video that you guys got. What you see on the left hand side is video that I shot and what it looks like in my editor. So doing stuff like this is something that I am finding myself greatly enjoying. So if I were to go to, what would be a good shot around here? Have a good one, Mary Ellen. I mean, Sushi, that's more than fine with me. I still have a harmonious edit that needs to see the light of day. So I still have that. I actually have some projects still technically not released from a year ago. So I have a lot of stuff I could work on. And like this is some Apple log testing, which Apple log is okay. It has its use cases, but it doesn't have its use cases. It's very grainy at night. There's only so much you can do with it. So that is the main thing in that realm. Is I might drop frames again because I'm opening up a massive file. Well, massive in the terminology of the master file is like a gig. But a lot of it's stemming too from the fact of there's new gear out there that I can upgrade to and all that fun jazz. Because my camera now is huge. Which, yeah, you can see here like what a raw video looks like for iOS that I have to go and grade. But it's like, if you've seen the camera I deal with, yeah, I don't care about the lower end bitrate. So I run a Sony FDR AX100. And this is by far a chunky boy. So this could tell you, this article was January of 2014. So 10 years ago. And spoiler alert, I did not pay this price. But it's one of those ones where it's like, the more I do what I do now, there isn't room for growth to a degree. And the more and more it just is being able to sleepwalk. So I'm just looking more for a challenge again. That's the best way to describe it, is just being able to sleepwalk all this. I mean, it's one of those weird things, and Sushi, if you want some down stream, because I'm going to wrap up in probably a few minutes, I can talk to you a bit more about. But overall, yeah, that's really, I'm really looking forward to, because like some of the video I've shot have been on a Sony a7 III. And because I've been using my brother's camera as well. And going down to this form factor has been really, really nice. Because it's less work. I mean, I have a record limit in this regards. But I can start to push more if I so chose. So I think that is going to be the way I'm going to go. It's more of seeing what gear I can get at the time. And seeing how I can push that. But other than that, Sushi, I'll message you right afterwards. I'm going to wrap up here, guys. Thank you all for joining, and I hope you guys have a great evening. And, yeah, have a good remainder of your week. Good night, everybody.